Vanakkam, Namaste, and blessings to everyone. This is Dr. Bhairavi Balasubramanian, PhD, the Sky Priestess. So I've been keeping quiet for a little while, knowing what aspects are going on in the skies. Basically, we saw the Jupiter-Neptune square on the 23rd, and that brought up a lot of karmic processing and density for a lot of people. But, if you've been following me, you know that I've been preparing everyone as best I can for that particular shift, and that was something to be experienced and learned from, and we are still very much within the ambit of that energy. So in this greater context of finding our pathways to new karmic journeys and cycles that let go of the old, that allow the old to peacefully dissolve and release, against that backdrop, we now move on to a new energy signature, that being the sun entering Libra. So happy Equinox, everyone. This is a time where all of us are being asked to look not just at ourselves, but also our connections with others and how we create relationships with one another. Now, relationships can be, of course, a reflection of ourselves. Sometimes it's a reflection or lesson for us. So it's not always that straightforward. In Libra season, which is just what we started today, we really see the need to look beyond ourselves and what information, the structure, the form, the energetic health of our key relationships give back to us in terms of who we are and what we've chosen to do in the world. Relationships are very much a karmic pivot point throughout the period of the next 30 days, but especially as we see bodies like Venus and Mercury and the Sun squaring the North Node and the South Node with Saturn over the next 2 weeks. So there are going to be plenty of opportunities for us to really look at the nature of the connection that we share with others. Remember, that's not just about your 3D personal and professional relationships. Even your spiritual lives are very much determined by the relationships and karmic contracts that you deal with other beings, other dimensions, and other realms. So it goes far beyond the 3D. So this is a very powerful time period to look at how and where you are sharing energy with others, how and where others are taking energy from you, and so on and so forth. We are going to be seeing some very powerful dates of intervention as per universal time. We see this occurring tomorrow on September the 24th with the Sun conjunct the supergalactic center. This is a phenomenal energy. This is an energy that absolutely allows all of us to really sit with Source and renegotiate those karmic contracts, no matter how old or entrenched or written in stone that they may seem to be. Typically, that kind of image is an illusion. As we are all moving collectively into greater five-dimensionality, we are being asked to step up to realize that karma is a choice. That is what I would say more often, well, probably all of them. That is what I would say every great spiritual teaching ultimately leads you to realize. What you experience is a result of certain choices that were made in deeply profound ways. This goes beyond our 3D understanding of positive thinking or intention setting, and it really requires a much more sophisticated spiritual analysis. A lot of people bandy the idea about in very inappropriate ways when addressing people who are grieving, hurting, and suffering. This isn't a victim blaming thing. This is rather an opportunity to find deeper spiritual empowerment. Very often people tend to equate the need to serve with the need to sacrifice themselves, and that too is an old idea that truthfully does not resonate with the energy of the now or what it can be. So when we actually give ourselves permission to collectively move away from cycles of suffering as perhaps the most popular or the most exclusive means of working through our karma, we create new possibilities of experience. And this is really the energy which I hope everyone will be working with and seeking to anchor, or at the very least set the intention to embody as all of us move through these frequencies that are coming at us from all over the cosmos. That's probably what I'd like to say in this brief video on the matter. What I do want you to bear in mind is that whilst it is important for us to look at relationships as a reflection of the choices that we have made, it is also important to remember that relationships are not worth having when you need to erase yourself or the other person needs to erase themselves for you. Self-erasure is not exactly what we understand is ego dissolution in the spiritual context. That's just the kind of thing that sets up more karmic cycles of suffering. Just remember that whatever needs to be done doesn't need to be done in most cases at, sword point. You can have discussions, you can have dialogue. Writing things down helps. Making a list of the pros and cons, getting a mediator, discussing what needs to be discussed, and putting all options on the table are perfectly good ways to arrive at a more reasoned middle ground. That is, if you're interested in maintaining your relationship or current state of partnerships with others. That's not an energy that needs you to charge in and, save the day and so on. Libra is a lot more strategic. So take your time and work through these questions, because we will be inundated with opportunities to do so for the next 30 days, most definitely, and longer than that, because there will be bodies moving through Libra even once the sun has left. I would say that's probably what I need to say for now. And for those of you who want a lot more depth, do join the Tier 23 program. I've actually created a new structure where there's one part of it that's a little bit more simplified and another part of it that's just gung-ho into the asteroids. So that's more for the hardcore Astro Sky Priestess fans. Yeah, otherwise, take care. Many blessings, lots and lots and lots of love. And yeah, ciao ciao for now. Bye-bye.